Welcome back to my channel. It's International Women's Day tomorrow, so I thought it's a perfect time to discuss some femme fatale fragrances. And I have a selection here of the best fragrances in my collection that smell dark, seductive, sultry. So let's go through them. I'm gonna start with a classic and one that doesn't get enough love in my opinion. This is Versace Crystal Noir, and this is a classic fragrance. It's very old, but I still love it so much. This is your dark, spicy, kind of fresh and floral fragrance. It's the most alluring designer scent that I know. It's just giving femme fatale energy so much, and if I had to pick only one scent from all of these, it would probably be Crystal Noir, especially in the designer category. This has some coconut, but it has a very fresh and spicy opening. I believe there's some ginger, some cardamom and pepper in here, and in the mid you get that sultry coconut. It's such an unusual coconut because it's dark and deep and sultry, and you also have some white florals in there and quite a woody dry down, but this is so beautiful. This is femininity and elegance, but in a very dark and seductive way, and I just love it so much. I think it's a staple in anyone's collection, in any women's collection. So beautiful. This is probably the one that embodies femme fatale the most out of these. Then we also have Initio Absolute Aphrodisiac, and this is a vanilla, but it's a vanilla like no other. This is so animalic and in the best way possible. I'm not one to love animalic notes, but in here it just adds this sexiness. Like, this is definitely one of the sexiest scents I've smelled, and I believe it comes from the castoreum note. It just adds this carnal element to it. It smells very sultry, very carnal, and I just love it so much. It's so alluring, perfect for a date night, and definitely giving femme fatale energy. Another designer gem that I think is quite underrated, this is Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. This is the best flanker in my opinion from the L'Interdit line. It's so sexy, so seductive. It's sweet and spicy. There's some beautiful florals in here, but it just has this character about it. It's definitely giving a woman dressed in red, and she just knows what she wants. She's wearing red bottoms, and she's just the sexiest and most alluring person in the room. This is exactly what I get from this. It's the most perfect sweet and spicy floral that I have come across, and I adore it. This used to be my go-to date night scent a few years ago, and I definitely don't wear it as much, so I think I'm gonna start reaching for it again because I just love it so much. And whenever I come across it and I smell it again, I'm like, wow, this is an incredible fragrance. This is definitely femme fatale. Then we have Louis Vuitton Fleur du Désert, and a lot of people hype up Ombre Nomade, Les Sables Rose, but I think this is the best from the Oud collection. This is such a velvety rose and oud fragrance, and it has this honeyed aspect. It's so silky, so smooth, very mysterious. It just has this energy that kind of draws you in, and I love it so much. And this one is so strong as well. This is the type of scent that will make people want to know what you're wearing. It's so seductive, and I don't know, there's something really addictive in this blend. I just always want to smell it, and whenever I wear it I get whiffs of it, and I just think it's fantastic. Like, this is such a well blended fragrance, and it's a dark oud but without being too dark. This is much lighter than like Ombre Nomade and Les Sables Rose, and I just love it. So perfectly balanced. Then we have kind of a new release. This is Âme de Fleur from Liquide Imaginaire. This one is very new to my collection, probably the newest out of all of these, and I just fell in love with it. It's such a beautiful tuberose. You get a lot of that, but it's a tuberose that is so seductive. It's very indolic, but it's not too much. You get that freshness and juiciness from the pear, and it's quite grounded and woody in the dry down. So beautiful. Again, this has a mysterious vibe about it. It's giving a lady dressed in this color, and the dress is silk. It's very luxurious, very elegant, but again, it has this element about it, this je ne sais quoi, that just makes it smell like a femme fatale. We can't talk about femme fatale fragrances without including a cherry scent, and the one that I picked today is Hair Pretty Please. This is a brand that I love so much. They do some amazing fragrances, and this is a cherry, very different from the other cherries that I've smelled so far. It's very dark, it's very resinous, it's leathery. There's quite a lot of leather in this, but it's so beautifully blended, and it's one that just on the skin smells really seductive. There is something again so intriguing and alluring about this one, and I'm not a big fan of cherry, but this is one cherry that I absolutely love, and that says a lot because I have pretty much no cherry scents in my collection, and if I do have some, I don't wear them at all. But this is one that is fantastic. Siham did such a great job with this one. It's a perfect fragrance, and it's definitely giving femme fatale energy. Again, probably one of the best ones that I have in here that are portraying that energy. Then we have Valentino Sogno in Rosso. This is such a love of mine. Again, this is like a spicy floral type of scent, but it also has a lactonic quality to it that makes it so cozy. Again, it's very seductive. It has this appeal about it, very, very feminine. It kind of smells like a mix between Lanterne Rouge and Blanche Bête from Liquide Imaginaire. If they had a baby, it would be Sogno in Rosso, because you get those florals and that spiciness from here, and you get that milkiness, that lactonic facet from Blanche Bête. And if you wanted something that smells just like that, Sogno in Rosso is your go-to. So incredible, and on the skin it's just magnificent. This will draw so many compliments. It's definitely giving a woman that is so confident and just knows what she wants. I love this one. This is the type of scent that you reach for date night, or if you just want to make an impression on someone. Absolutely amazing, and the best one from the Valentino Private Collection in my opinion. I also like Punk Romantic, but this one is definitely my number one. Another cherry scent, and this is quite different from Pretty Please because this is a lactonic cherry. This is Chirien for Fragrance du Bois, and I just love it so much. This scent again is giving exactly the opposite of this bottle, the pink one. It's dark, it's sultry, it's deep. There is some oud in here that just blends together with the cherry so much. And when I saw those notes, I actually was quite scared because cherry, lactonic, and oud, I was a bit scared, but they just work together so perfectly. I don't know how they managed to blend it like this. It's so incredible. It's such a beautiful, ripe, little bit sour cherry, and it's quite dark. And then you have that beautiful oud that is very smooth. It's not like the stinky type of oud. And those lactonic aspects that just make this so creamy. I would say that it doesn't smell like milk. It just adds this creaminess about it. And I absolutely adore it. Again, one of my favorite cherry scents, and I don't have a lot of cherry in my collection, but this is definitely one that you might want to consider because it's incredible. So amazing. Continuing with the rose fragrances, I think rose is one of those notes that just smell like femme fatale. This is Carner Barcelona Volcano. Again, quite a new pickup in my collection, but I don't know where this has been because it's such a beautiful rose. This is so spicy. You get a lot of that fresh burst of ginger. You get some other spices, and then you get that beautiful velvety red rose in here. I definitely picture like a red rose with this one. And in the dry down, it's quite woody. It's so incredible. Probably the darkest rose that I've come across, and this is created by Jordi Fernandez. So you know the blend in here is exquisite because he knows how to do a dark rose and he knows how to do oud fragrances, and he just did that so beautifully in here. I adore this fragrance. A staple vanilla, this is Kayali Vanilla 28. And this is a femme fatale with a sweet side, a playful side. This is so incredibly delicious. It's brown sugar, vanilla, and some woody notes. This is a staple in any woman's collection, and it's giving, like I said, like femme fatale with a playful side to it. I just adore it so much. I think it's a staple in anyone's collection. It's a vanilla that you must have in your collection because it's so easy to layer it, and even by itself it smells amazing, especially when it's this color. Like, I've been marinating this one for a while and now I'm scared to use it. I probably need to get another bottle so I can maturate it again. But yeah, this is incredible and such a staple vanilla that is a little bit dark and boozy, but yeah, just playful. Then we have Baby Cat from YSL. This one is the epitome of a smoky, deep vanilla. This is so incredible. It actually smells like the color of the juice. Such a deep, smoky, leathery vanilla. It's incredible. It smells like a feline, like it has that feline energy, and I definitely get why they named it Baby Cat. This is my favorite smoky vanilla. It's so beautifully blended. I don't know if the reformulated version is as good because I have an old bottle from 2022, but this is so amazing and it will always be in my collection. Absolute banger, and I hope they never discontinue it. And I definitely have to try the new version to see if it's just as good, because otherwise I'm not letting go of this bottle. This is such precious juice. And last but not least, we have Amouage Guidance 46. You know how I feel about this fragrance. I think this is femme fatale in a bottle. It's seductive, and if you know the inspiration behind this scent, you understand what I mean. This smells so carnal. This smells like a sexy woman. It smells like skin. It's very interesting, very creamy. It's a woody fragrance with some rose, some hazelnut, and pear, but those notes are so beautifully blended together into this beautiful concoction. I just adore it. I think it's magic. Like, this is a magic potion in a bottle, in a fragrance, and I adore it so much. I'm definitely not a fan of OG. There's just something off-putting in there to me. I might have to revisit it. But when I smell Guidance 46, I knew I had to have it in my collection. This is so incredibly blended. It's smoother at the edges. It's so well blended. Oh my god, I just adore it. This is very, very close to taking on Delina Exclusive. I always say that, but I think at this point they're quite like equal as my top scents, my favorite scents in the world. And I just adore it so much. If you haven't tried this one, please get your nose on this one, because this is femme fatale energy in a bottle, and definitely worth the price tag, because you only need like 1 to 2 sprays of this and it's a room filler. Everyone will be able to smell you, and it's one that just conquers everyone's heart. So amazing. I love it so much, and one of the best Kentan Beach creations in my opinion. So those are the best scents in my collection that I consider to be femme fatale coded. They have that dark vampy energy, and if you've tried any of these and if you love them, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.